like, I don't recall it from my knowledge. Like, it just wasn't that deep, disrespecting no dead person. No, it's sad to say that Chief Keef made it popular. He made it, you know what I'm saying? By him saying it, he made it a trend. Okay, so nah, I didn't. No, it wasn't nobody.
You know,
not that I know. And if it was in the DC, I'm from out of Wales. You know, I hung on the growth and development side. And I used to go to the Calumet building when I was younger and was at the mansion parties on 40. You know, like I say, that the BDs love me. I ain't never had no problem with them, but, you know, the kids. You know how kids grow up and they pick a side and they, you know, survival of the fittest. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't supposed to been like that.
You know, Miss Lashina, I see guys on the internet like, you know, your son Duck. I see FBG Brick. I see people like, I hear names of like Tuka, K.I., all these people. You seen these people before? These are real people, you know, because it kind of seems a little fictional.
These are people that I grew up in my house, that was in my circle. The kids that from Tuka to K.I. to Lil B to BossTrell to
CantGetRight.
Oh my God, CantGetRight.
Did you witness them just leaving?
I was right there when TB got killed.
Yeah.
I was right there. I actually went through the crime scene. And my grandson was in the car at the time. He was about 4. But I went through the crime scene. You see what I'm saying? TV, like, my TV, when my TV that used to be in my wall, I had a 70-inch TV on my wall in my front. And he was going like through his little episodes and stuff, because TV, he had like a little chemical imbalance after all that stuff started happening. So it was like he wasn't about that. He was more like walking around with his Quran and you know what I'm saying, trying to teach the word and just, you know. So I know, regardless of what the internet say about that baby, God welcomed him. You see what I'm saying? I was there for a lot. I was front and center for a lot.
Was it weird seeing just those guys just leaving this place? Yeah.
Yes, it's like every time I took a tape to them or like cuffed them and called myself, making them safe, the one time they wasn't around me, something happened. So it's like, it took a toll on me on top of losing my own babies. Like, I wouldn't know none of these kids if it wasn't for my kids. I wouldn't know none of these babies if it wasn't for Duck and Brick.
Right. You know, I hear you speak on Duck a lot. I done seen your interviews. So I don't really want to kind of go that route, but I want to know, it is a question that a lot of fans always ask me.
Why I talk about Duck more than I talk about Brick?
You know, no. I have heard that on some crazy stuff before, but these cameras that people ask me about. I get that in my DM so much, Miss Lashina, about cameras downtown. People want to know that the police get cameras. Have you seen any cameras?
Man, I don't know what I know, but I can't reflect on what's going on because it's an open case. You hear all these rumors about who allegedly killed my son, who did this.
So you hear them backdoor rumor things?
I don't care about none of that shit. But all I know, when the Federal Bureau of Investigation get involved, shit gonna get undone. So I'm just gonna leave it as that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know where it came from, but trust me, believe, when it all boiled down, the truth gonna come to the light.
What about Brick case?
I haven't heard anything. The last time I touched on Brick case is apparently closed. They got audio of people calling the police, but nobody wants to step up. No witnesses wants to come. I guess fear of retaliation from whoever did it, or You know what I'm saying? But that too gonna come to the light. You know, that's one thing about murder. Ain't no statute of limitation on it. And you can get that one police that's determined to solve some shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's all it's gonna take. That one police. But you know, by him being a documented gang member, you know, you very seldom find a police that wanna investigate some shit like that. Well, if it's up to me, they feel like another shit. It's another nigga gone. We ain't gotta worry about it. You know, but the God I serve, everything gonna come to the light. So, you know, by Duck being such a more and more of an influence on the world, you know what I'm saying, and where it happened at, and the time it happened, and the circumstances behind it. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, when Brick left, him and my cousin Coby left together. You know what I'm saying? And that's gonna always be.
Mama Duck, was that really, you know, and I don't want this to come off as any kind of way as negative at all, but did Brick and Coby, did that really happen on the blocks that the guys rap about? That really happened on 63rd in St. Lawrence?
What?
Brick losing his life. That really happened on that block that the guys rapped about?
What song you talking about?
I know in a lot of their songs they rap about being on 63rd in St. Lawrence. They always rep this neighborhood. Duck them. Yeah, is it true they was still out there though on those blocks?
Like at the time when Brick got
Yeah, like, cause in my mind I hear them rapping those songs about those neighborhoods. I feel like no one would be out there.
That was before Duck got signed. So yeah, they was probably still out there because that's when before Lucky Them moved from right there. You know, Lucky Them. So they had a little spot where they used to hang out. But this particular day, nobody came to the door. So they wasn't there. So him and Coby, I guess, was just standing outside. From what I hear, everybody was standing outside. And the minute everybody left, the shit happened. So, you know what I'm saying?
I just felt like those blocks, I hear a lot about these blocks. I just felt like nobody was probably still out on those blocks anymore.
No, now they not. They ain't out there now. Ain't nobody standing on none of them damn blocks. I don't see why. What's the use? Shit.
I ain't gonna hold you too long, Miss Mama Duck, but I do want to ask you about the picture that's going viral on the internet. I gotta ask you now. It's a picture of you and King Von's daughter. The internet kind of saying mean things. I see a lot of people taking up from you. What's your stance on that whole thing? Because a lot of people try to make it look like Miss Mama Duck was clout chasing a little bit. I kind of looked at it like, you know, that's not a coincidence you guys were in the same place. You know, maybe God works in different ways sometimes.
I'm going to put it like this. God